This recipe was actually, I have a student that's helping me from George Brown. She's doing she's doing her externship here with us at Elixir. There's Kai. I know I'm gonna point you out for everyone in the back. But anyways, we were playing around with these ingredients, and she came up with this recipe, and it's actually, this is a perfect little sort of snack, healthy snack, really big flavor, using some local ingredients. So we have our Canadian blueberries, again, frozen in here. We're gonna add, actually, sorry, I should start off with the, whatever, working backwards. Okay, Canadian blueberries, we're gonna add persimmon. Now, persimmon might be an odd one for you because you might not think of that as local or in season, but persimmon is a hardier cold month fruit. You see it a lot comes from Asia, a lot in the US as well, but there are some growers now, actually in the Niagara region, that are starting to grow some persimmon. So you might not see it too much in terms of availability, but we're starting to get there. The reason why is because, again, it loves the cold. It's a really hardy tree. They're using the American version. And you'll see these usually October, November, creeping into December. This is pretty late for persimmon, but they're super, super ripe at this point now, too. So we're gonna add this as well to it, and just one. And what I do is I sort of just take out the stem at the top, and then, especially when they're this ripe, you can just use a spoon to scoop out the flesh. So we're gonna add some ginger as well. Again, we want some really nice flavors. Ginger works really, really well with both these ingredients. Chinese 5-spice. So you're asking about the Chinese 5-spice. This is, again, something you wouldn't normally think of as a dessert. But if you look at the main ingredients in Chinese 5-spice, you have cinnamon, you have clove, you have a lot of these winter warm spices. Not spicy, but very tasty, very aromatic, very warm. Was that?
Yeah,
okay,
warming
sure.
Spices.
I know I said that as a question. Chinese 5-spice in. So these are our wet ingredients. So we're going to blend it up. We're going to add just about a tablespoon of maple syrup. And again, not a lot of sweetness because the blueberries, the persimmon, has a really nice sweetness on its own.
And maple syrup is potentially local. Also awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you for that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, it's one of our favorite sweeteners. Some of the best maple syrup comes from Quebec, not too far away.
Okay, so just pulse it until it's really nice and smooth. It's a beautiful purple liquid. So why I said I did it backwards, start with the dry first. It's a lot easier.
Then you don't have to wash that thing out.
Yeah. So now, instead of flour, we're using some oats, large flaked oats, and some almonds. We toasted these ahead of time. You don't have to do it. I think the flavor is much, much, much better when you toast it. Mm-hmm. And you can just do that in, again, a low heat oven, 350, for about 15 minutes. And we're gonna blend these up.
So it kind of looks like breadcrumbs at this point.
And because it's toasted, you can see this really nice sort of caramelized brown, and you could smell it too, like the almonds.
It smells amazing.
Punched me in the face, really, really good. So that's gonna go in to this wet mixture. Again, I don't have to worry about adding, there's no flour. I don't have to worry about adding baking soda or baking powder or eggs. This works just as is. And then you can add some dried fruit. So I put dates on there. I used all the dates in the recipe I made this morning. So dried blueberries or cranberries that will work too. A little bit of texture. And then just sort of fold it into each other just until you mix all of the ground almonds and blueberries. And the color, again, the color is really, really, really nice. This deep purple. And so we're gonna put this on parchment paper. You can use a spoon. These tools are fantastic. Little ice cream scoops. You have them at the dollar store now. And so what I do is just get a scoop, Put it on top.
This helps
A
you
lot
make them all
faster.
the same size
Yes.
so that nobody will argue in your household about who got the bigger one. But also it'll help you in terms of, you know, if you're watching your calories or looking at the nutritional value, they'll all be consistent.
So,
It's just a lot faster than getting your
Well,
hands in there too
yeah, much
and
faster.
rolling them.
so this takes 15 minutes. Really, really quick. In the oven, 375, until they look
Oh my goodness.
like these little guys here.
Little
and
bites.
These are the perfect little snack. And as a little side, Lakai also made this. This is just yogurt, Greek yogurt, and persimmon. That's it. And it's beautiful. It looks really, really nice. Really nice orange, got a really nice flavor.
So she chopped up the persimmon or
No,
bunched
just-
it up?
yeah, in the food processor.
With the skin too?
Without the skin, just the puree, the pulp. But it's a perfect little side accompaniment. This kind of persimmon yogurt with these blueberry almond bites. That's it. That's the